actually heading up into New York, and we happen to find the only rain apparently in the whole area of the country, which just happens to be going up into and through Virginia and New York. So we're on I-81 today. We have 362 miles. We've done about 60 so far. As you can see, it is pouring rain. I am fully geared up today and dripping and just really not enjoying myself today. I gotta be honest. It's no fun to ride with nothing but 18-wheelers and downpouring rain. It's very stressful. Well, guys, we made it to New York. It's beautiful now. Riding through these mountains, you can see the color has changed quite a bit here. It was not a fun day getting through Virginia with that downpouring rain. You know, anybody that tells me that commerce is not doing well or you know, the economy's not doing well, it's like, just get on the interstate and see how many damn semi trucks there are, how many goods and just people and just everything just moving. It's incredible. It always is so enlightening when you're on a motorcycle, because you just experience it all so differently, and you recognize that there's so many trucks. You know, I'd say 55-60% of the vehicles on I-81 today were trucks. And so you have to pass those with the tire spray getting just drenched, you know, and it's an experience. But we're here now, and we got 95 miles left today to get to our destination, and then we'll see what happens. In Binghamton, if I'm pronouncing that right, to Cacciatore's, something like that. So here we are for dinner. It is a very busy place, as you can see. There was, on a Wednesday night, a 30-minute wait. Well, guys, that's pretty beautiful, huh? So we are riding up to the Adirondacks, and so that is what this road is. And look at this. We're basically just riding next to a big lake, and we're heading up to Lake Placid right now. It's just beautiful. I gotta say, you know, I always thought New York was very congested, but here's a part of New York that is clearly not, and this whole area is really nothing out here. Just stuff on the road. Everything else is just that. Pretty amazing. Well, guys, this is Lake Tupper, I believe, and it's beautiful. Notice all the little, what are these, lily pads? Is that what they call them? On the water. There was this big bird that swooped down earlier when we stopped. It was really something. The water seems low, but the color is really starting to come out now, and just the perfect day. It really is. Hope you are enjoying the drone shot that you're currently seeing, I imagine, of this area. I took a couple of them, and you're probably seeing one of them with us in it. So enjoy. I love coming here, and it's amazing to do it on a motorcycle. It's amazing to do this with you know, one of my best friends, and you know, being my dad, and just being here is a great feeling. Something very cool to do. This is where we're staying tonight, guys. The Hampton Inn and Suites. It's very nice, right on Lake Placid. Gonna go here to eat. So Lake Placid Brewery. Guys, we are heading to the Essex Ferry in New York. We are leaving the Hampton Inn and Suites, and we are heading to Stowe today, Stowe, Virginia. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's a high-end kind of bougie town, but we will be there tonight, and so stick around. Got some good drone shots. Hopefully we'll get today. Onto the ferry here at Essex, and gonna go to Vermont. So this is what separates Vermont. You got the old dock here. Lake Champlain. Is that pronounced correctly? So here we go. All loaded up with a bunch of people. All right, guys, this is day 5. We are heading to Vermont now. We're on the ferry here. This is Lake Champlain, and this is a town called Essex. We just left. It's been great riding today. Beautiful day, as you can see. It's a little chilly. We started around 52. It's about 60 degrees right now, but nice riding. I mean, just look around. You're probably seeing a drone shot about right now. This is a beautiful lake, and it's just been great. I mean, what can I say? It's pretty rocking on this ferry, though, I got to say, with the waves. It's windy today. But yeah, it's just a beautiful area of the country. We're really close to Canada at this point. We could be in Canada real easy if we just headed north, but we're going to head over to Vermont. We're staying in a town called Stowe, which is a kind of a more bougie area. So we'll be there soon. Yeah, one of the things we do, guys, is we always look on Google for the best local places. This is the Good Times Cafe. And you wouldn't normally come to a place like this if you were not a local, right? But this has got that good fresh coffee. I mean, look at this. This is a po' boy sandwich. Fantastic fresh salad. Coffee's incredible. Just you don't have to go to McDonald's, right? Just look on Google, read the reviews, and then you end up finding all these cool places to kind of experience the culture. So when you're on these trips, every once in a while when you park the bike, you create yourself a difficult situation, even if you didn't mean to. What I mean by that is, you see how I parked here, and I have a gravel area here, and then I've got a situation where the gravel starts and stops right about here. And then I also have this other pathway where I can connect to the street over there. So I'm at a point where it's like, okay, it's all just risk mitigation, because this is a 1,000-pound machine and this is gravel. And this is like that loose gravel, right? This is where you slip and you lose your balance. And when the bike starts to go, 1,000 pounds, I mean, I'm a strong guy, but I'm not deadlifting, 800-900 pounds with one leg, right? So, yeah, it's gonna go. So anyway, probably gonna take this path and then kind of come over here on the street. But you don't realize these things come up, and I just parked the bike and you don't really know what you're parking. I haven't talked about the motorcycle much, but it's sitting here in the sun. We're about to go to downtown Stowe. It's just such a pretty bike. You can see the flake now in the sun. I don't know, it never shows up like it does for me. You can also see a little PPF line here as well. Whole bike's got protection, but it's just a great bike. Here's another challenge, guys. See how steep this incline is? So it goes down and then you have another incline. So you have to really attack it more or less kind of over here, and then be sure you can cut without tipping the bike and stopping enough to see traffic. It's very difficult and easy to bite it. And if you fall on that kind of incline, it's very hard to get the bikes up. It will require probably 2, maybe even 3 people. Well, we're currently walking around Stowe. As you can see, it's very, very pretty, very nice, very busy. It's the British invasion, so there's all these British cars that are driving around. Very cool to see and watch. We're probably gonna eat at some point. We're just stretching the legs, having a walk, but how pretty that is, huh? So guys, we're in downtown Stowe. The British car invasion is here. Look at this dog. Cute.
Thank you so much.
They're just lining them up on the street here. This place is an absolute madhouse. Pretty cool though. You don't see a lot of these British cars, I've got an Aston Martin Vanquish, if you guys know. Maybe some of you probably don't. But we've had it for 5 years, and I've had a Vantage before, so I'm a huge British car fan. I noticed there are no McLarens here, and there are very few Lotuses. There was one I saw. So we're definitely lacking in some diversity. A lot of this stuff some days, guys. We're currently here, and we want to go over to Mount Washington, which is right here. But it's 50 degrees, and so it's like the idea of just getting on the interstate doesn't really make a lot of sense. So then it's like, well, we could go up here, and then we could come over here and eventually make our way, right? So it's just kind of figuring out how to do that. Eventually we're going to be down here. Well, guys, we are currently heading to New Hampshire, a place called Laconia. We're on the Theodore Roosevelt International Highway right now. Beautiful. It's almost like coming out to the west. I mean, look at the scale. When I do the long format, you're going to be watching a drone, video of this area, but the color is starting to come out. The only negative is it's cold. I mean, it's 49 degrees right now, so my hands are cold. My legs, feet, all that stuff gets cold, but it's beautiful. As you can see, there's not a cloud in the sky. It's great to ride. I love these roads. I love all these little small towns in Vermont. Everything's got like a bright painted, it's just like exactly like the picture you see. It's like a big red barn, and then all this great color, and the people are very nice, and yeah, so far so good. I got nothing to complain about Vermont. Well, guys, we just made it to the top of Mount Washington, and I have to say, my nerves are absolutely fried. I mean, I don't think I've been that nervous and scared on a motorcycle since I started riding. It really was sketchy, and the reason why is because it's very narrow. I mean, literally, if one vehicle had come over into my lane as we were going through some of those sweepers, I don't know, and it's slow. The guy we were behind was barely allowing me to, keep first gear. So I had to clutch in a lot, put my legs down. And then I had 3 bikes behind me even. So it's just like, couldn't get away from it. Dad didn't want to pull off to let them all go. So, whew.
I was just like, don't kill me, man. If this is the way I go out, then I'm living my dream. But damn, it's nice though. This is 6,000 feet up, and we catching on an amazingly clear day, as you can see. I took a drone shot from the base. I'll take another one while I'm up here, but just amazing. Came to Birdie's guys here. I will put it on the screen for you, but it was just fantastic. She made her own gnocchi with ribeye, and then that was a fantastic sandwich. Well, we just got to Laconia, New Hampshire. It was a very great day, but a hard day. We went up to Mount Washington, which is the highest point in the Northeast. It's really not that high. It's like 6,000-ish feet, but the drive up was pretty intense, and there was a lot of traffic. We were going slow, I was having to clutch in, really stressful with a heavy bike. So anyway, we made it here, and we are so excited to be here because it was a long day. I mean, we probably did 200 miles. But the thing is, guys, like 200 miles in this part of the world ain't like 200 miles back home. It is switchbacks, ups, downs, stops and goes, little towns. It's a lot of paying attention, so I'm exhausted. I mean, legitimately exhausted. I will say, coming down Mount Washington was so much fun. Literally kept it in first gear. The bike pretty much drove itself down. It's just so cool to have the view. The hotel room we're in, guys, and they said that there's 2 weddings going on, and I come out here to my room and look what's going on. They're literally taking their wedding pictures right there with the perfect golden hour sunlight. We got a videographer too. Isn't that great? It's fun. Nice place. I want to go and have a cigar, but with weddings going on, unless those weddings are indoors, we would have to probably go way the hell over there. Well, guys, we just left Myrna's right here in town, and yeah, that was great. It was really good. Sketchy little place here, but that was really good. We had chicken parm. It should be called Myrna's Classic Cuisine is what it's called. It should be called Myrna's Italian Cuisine. And then you got a little pool bar here. If I had more energy, I'd go, but I don't. Here's the Margate Resort, guys. This is what you see when you come out the back. Overpriced. Definitely overpriced. There was a wedding over here last night, making a lot of noise. They had fireworks. And the hotel itself is kind of old. We paid $413 for a room last night to stay here. So, like I said, it's a popular spot this time of year. Welcome back. Okay, so we kind of made a big loop. We left New York. We went to a place called Laconia, New Hampshire. Stayed there right on the lake. Overrated, overpriced place, as you probably see in some of the clips that are coming up right now. And it was nice though overall. And then from there we went to Pittsfield, Massachusetts, seeing some of the decent old towns and whatnot, a lot of local roads, getting there. Didn't take many drone shots or do much content just because there really wasn't much to see, but it was nice riding regardless. I mean, it's been 60 degrees, sunny. Now we're riding through the Catskills, so we're back in New York, so we kind of made a big loop. Guys, we are heading back home now. We're in Narrowsburg, New York. Beautiful spot here, as you can see. You know, there's a tremendous amount of water in this area of the world. Just creeks everywhere, lakes everywhere, lots of roads just built around water, basically. I mean, this whole town's built around water. Food's been great, though. People have been super nice. It's been nice riding, beautiful colors. We almost hit a deer this morning, or at least I almost ran into him because he stopped pretty aggressively when he saw a deer. Other than that, it's been pretty stress-free, and it's been quite nice. I'm enjoying it. Well, guys, welcome to Scranton, Pennsylvania. We are currently outside the Radisson Hotel. It's where we're staying tonight. We got here around 4 o'clock today, and we just ate at the Tracks Bar and Grill. So I just wanted to share this place with you. It's pretty neat. As you can see, more of a historical town. Of course, Scranton, for all you Office fans. Well, we made it. We'll say the good news about this hotel is that they have covered parking in the back. So the bike is covered and not getting rained on because it is currently raining.
And it was raining off and on all day today, which made it a little bit of a challenge.
You know, guys, I never talked much about the motorcycles on this trip. So this is my 2022 Harley Road Glide Limited CVO in Wicked Orange, Wicked Pearl Orange. It's got a metallic flake in it. It's been a great bike, 15,000 miles now, no issues. Has a 117 cubic inch engine, a lot of power, 6 speeds. It's just a great bike. I love the two-tone wheels here. They're black, but they've got the chrome lip. You know, the paint looks great in the sun. It's got a lot of room. As you can see here, this is, probably needs to be aired out. This right here is tour pack, and I use it. So I keep the drone, my water, my gloves, my rain gear, stuff for my kids, towels. And then these, of course, have all of the clothes, toiletries, etc. It's been great. Keep my phone here, keep it plugged in here, just right there with that cord. All's good. It's just like I said, it's been a dream to own this bike. I mean, you do have some creature comforts. I'll just add, you've got heated and, well, not heated, you got heated grips. I was gonna say heated and cooled. You got heated grips. You also have a heated seat, front and rear, if you wanna do that, which I don't. This is fixed. This does not have an adjustable windshield, but you do have air slits here. And then also you can come down and you have air slits here. So these can be opened. As you can see, I have them opened right now, and then that's closed. So you can actually do that on the fly, which is quite nice. It's got a great sound system. I don't use it much. I usually keep my AirPods in, keep the sound down. This does have a Vance and Hines exhaust. I will say upgrades if you care. Has the lights here, has the lights here. So these light up. And then on the rear, it has lights for the tour pack, which are right here. You can see they're on right now. And then it also has extra lights here, here, and here. So these aren't even, this isn't even the stock rear light. So you got multiple lights. So all of these light up real well. So you got lights here, 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 and there. So if you don't see me, it's gonna be really on you, basically. So I've got extra LEDs on the front, and I've got lights on the back. So hope that helps. And then this particular bike, my dad's here is an Indian Challenger. It's got a bigger, well, I don't want to say bigger, but it's got a more powerful engine. It's water cooled, so it runs a little bit hotter, a little bit more compression. Definitely Indian's version of the Road Glide. I mean, it's literally ripping them off at this point. I mean, look at this fairing. It looks identical to Road Glide. And Road Glide was first, no doubt about it. And again, it's the same technology as the Road Glide if you don't know. So this is attached to the fairing. And yeah, so the handlebars here are basically left to their own devices. It makes the bike way more maneuverable, just like the Road Glide is. Yeah, it's a great bike. He likes it. He's got 37,000 miles on it now. Well, guys, we're making our way back home, and shockingly, it's raining the entire time. So I'm looking like an Eskimo again, sweating my you-know-what off, and battling 18-wheelers and rain. It's just great. It's all part of the ride, though. You can't have beautiful, perfect sunny days every day, and this trip will have about half the time or a quarter of the time was raining. Well, we made it. Harrisonburg, Virginia, where James Madison University is. I am exhausted, tired, frankly, from the trip. Yeah, 2,300 miles, rain almost the entire day, and just body's feeling the bike. You know, it's not a light bike. It's almost, with all my gear, it's probably over 1,000 pounds, especially with 6 gallons of fuel. So yeah, is what it is. But still having a blast, love riding, love spending time with my dad. You know, we get along great. And it's one of his last trips probably we're gonna do. So it's been a good run. Maybe we'll get a few more years, but it takes a toll. He's 74. Well guys, we are almost back home. We are now in Bristol, Virginia. Also Bristol, Tennessee, depending on what side. We're staying in this old Bristol hotel right now. Very cool because they have all these like sculptures here. It's been fully renovated. There's a rooftop bar and restaurant, which is great. Today was pretty light. I mean, the last few days have been just getting back home. So, you know, last night we stayed
in Pennsylvania, and we've just been making our way. Now we're in Bristol, so it's been great riding overall. A little bit of rain yesterday, not too bad. Today was pretty nice. Threatened rain all day, but never actually did. 75 degrees. Tired. This is day 11 or 12 now. I don't even know. Definitely got a headache and feeling it. But overall, it's still fun to ride, no doubt about it. Well, guys, we are back in Tennessee. I want to thank you for watching. We are about 200, well, not quite that much, about 133 miles out of Nashville, currently at a rest stop. And it's been a great journey. Really enjoyed this trip. We've had it all. We've had weather. The climb up Mount Washington was one of the most thrilling motorcycle rides I've ever been on, right? Had my adrenaline pumping the whole time, and we made it. And just seeing all the small towns and understanding the scale of New York State, it was like going out to the west. You stood there and it was just this incredible vista, and it went on just for as far as you could see. And I'm like, just didn't know that existed in New York, But you think New York, at least I did, you think New York City, you think, population, concrete jungles, etc. And then you go there and it's like Canada, it's just beautiful, open. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. I'm sure I could have done a better job with everything, getting content, telling a better story, but I try to be as present as I can with my father while I bring you guys the content. And so I always try to thread that needle. If I did a decent job, go down there, leave a like, subscribe. Go check out some of the other motorcycle playlist content. We've done a bunch of these. I think this is our 15th or 16th tour. So catch you later.